Hi, I'm the Tabletop Teacher, and in this video we're going to unbox the second half of a brick of the new DC Comics Heroclix, DC Rebirth. Thanks to the great folks at WizKids for sending me this for us to preview. So let's see what we got in these 5 boosters. In booster number 6 we pull Jericho, Adeline Kane, Uncommon Artemis, a rare Red Hood, and a super rare Deathstroke. Wow, this sculpt is something gorgeous. This is a speedster version of Deathstroke, hence the traded hypersonic speed, with a twist. When Deathstroke moves and hits at least one adjacent character, you give him a speed token after resolutions. I like to use little glass counters. He gets a +1 to defense against range attacks for each of those speed tokens on his card. The thing is, you might want to spend those. By spending one speed token, Deathstroke can be given a close or range action at no cost, instead of making an ordinary attack when he uses hypersonic speed. That means he could use Energy Explosion or exploit weakness on his first clicks, but that could also eventually be Flurry with Blade's Claw's Fangs or Penetrating Psychic Blast on later clicks. Wouch! He has probability control on his whole dial with a variant on his first 4 clicks. Each time Deathstroke's attack roll is re-rolled, you immediately modify his attack +1. You missed? You'll get a better shot after prob. That's very nice. He doesn't have to stop for hindering terrain, he's indomitable, and is a team player so he can copy other team abilities. Amazing. In the 7th booster we pull Commander Steel, Duke Thomas, Uncommon Jericho and Terra, and a rare Shade, the Changing Girl. Oh, that's very interesting and new. I don't remember seeing something like this. When Shade succeeds her shape change roll, you can have the attacker target a character friendly to itself. The target has to be legal, but that makes targeting Shade doubly dangerous. Your opponent doesn't get to choose one of your targets as a new target, but one of his. Her special speed power is also very interesting. She has phasing, teleport, and plasticity. She can go where she wants, but others will have trouble getting away from her. But she also has a power action in here that allows you to place Shade, the Changing Girl, in any square with an unheld object. Could be interesting against teams that tend to turtle in the back of the map. If you place objects carefully, you could zap over there, keep all those pesky bystanders and whatnot close. They hit you? Have a Colossal Retaliator ready, and if you have a character or location bonus that allows you to place more objects at the beginning of the game, even better. Did I mention Poison and Perplex on top? Nice. In the 8th booster we find Terra, Power Girl, Uncommon Phobos, the Flash, and a rare Aquaman. He has the Leading the Charge trait that other members of the Justice League have in this set. They all offer something a little different, but work about the same way. If Aquaman makes the first attack during your turn and hits, friendly characters with the Justice League keyword can use Exploit Weakness until your next turn. Nice. When Aquaman occupies water terrain, his King of Atlantis trait grants him a free action to move up to 4 squares. He can move out of water terrain this way, but he has to start in water terrain to have access to this free move. He has a very thematic mind control trait that's free, with a range of 8 and has 3 targets, but he can only target swimmers. Is there someone bugging you with a Giganto and Namor character? Aquaman could be an interesting solution. In the 9th booster we pull Rose Wilson, the Common Prime, the Signal, Phobos, Colonel Poison, and a rare Orphan. She's indomitable and has the Batman ally team ability. I'm always a fan of characters that can use stealth as well as move through hindering terrain without stopping. Orphan can also move up or down elevated terrain, which is great with charge. You can often put Orphan out of reach of several opposing characters, but just in the right spot for her to attack. Her trait is fantastic. She modifies attack and defense +1 for each adjacent opposing character. Move into a cluster of opposing characters and she could very well have 20 defense with super senses if that wasn't enough. Her special attack power grants her Quake and Precision Strike, but she can target any number of targets with her Precision Strike. That means she could move into a cluster of invincible or impervious characters with Quake and still deal 1 damage to each of them, maybe knocking them back off elevated terrain in the process. Very nice. And in the last booster we pull Power Girl, Aqualad, Uncommon Steel, Batman, and a rare Bumblebee. She has the same Titans Reborn trait we've seen on Raven, Whether you play her at 75 or 50 points, you might want to push her on your second turn to get access to that nice outwit that's on her second click. She'll still have her special speed power that grants her running shot and a free choice to use hypersonic speed and make her tiny. She modifies her damage -1 this way, but with her precision strike or incapacitate, dealing big damage is not really her focus anyway. So there you have it, we pulled all the commons including the prime, we're missing 2 uncommons and the uncommon prime, 8 rares in the brick, I don't see that very often, very happy about that, 3 super rares and 1 chase, a marvelous brick. Now let's take a look at the organized play figure you could win by playing Heroclix at your favorite local game shop on release day. Mr. Terrific. Same sculpt as the number 29 uncommon, but look at this trait. While Mr. Terrific is on the map, the rule of 3 becomes the rule of 1. Characters cannot modify combat values positively or negatively by more than 1. This is going to be extremely useful against all those characters that have stronger versions of Perplex, but it also means that a character with energy shield deflection standing in hindering terrain only gets a +1 to defense on a range attack instead of +3. This is the type of character you build a team around. You combine him with characters that have high starting combat values, and you're going to give your opponent a hard time, especially if they were counting on Perplex. If you have yet to participate in a Heroclix game in your favorite local game shop, now's the time to start. Why not share your first experience in the comments below? Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, thanks for unboxing with me.